through the golden gate, and the moon shines on the bay, and everything has changed. Now that you have gone away, things are getting darker, and it's harder for me to see. And now you're an angel looking over me.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? How we doing? You know what the deal is. It's another dank interview. We got a special somebody coming up tonight. We got Swamp Tree Slater. So you already know what the deal is. Make sure you got your shit ready to smoke blaze. You already know we stoners over here. We smoke every day, all day. I do not have my snake with me today. She is very active. She doesn't want to stay in one spot. So I was like, that's a little bit of distraction. So maybe the next one we'll get her out. But with her being so active, we can't do that. But without further ado, the man of the hour, Swamp Tree Slater.
What up, everybody?
How we doing?
We're doing good. Hey, bro, we're gonna have to change the graphic. I know you probably didn't catch it, but the name's miss.
What? Your name spelled wrong?
Slater in the graphic.
Oh.
With an L.
Yeah.
It'd be all right though.
I can fix that.
I figured fix it when you come back, but what's been going on, man?
Man, living life, kicking it, man.
Yeah, I saw you on here with Dustin Green. I'm glad you hit me up. That dude's talented.
Yeah, Dustin Green's dope. I've had a lot of different artists. I had a different channel that a lot of my other interviews on, and then I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna run them all on Stone Daddy because that's where all my subscribers are.
Hell yeah.
But we've had like SMG Jimmy, we've had Larry Del Reed, we've had Richie Valor, we've had quite a couple others.
You gotta talk to Eddie Valiant, my producer, and then I just linked up with Sam I Am that's in the chat. IGA is the label, and we got some stuff together coming out soon. We got one song in the works, and man, he sent me a beat pack a couple days ago, and I sat down the other night and wrote 2 whole songs. And I burnt a doobie and had a couple of beers. I had to go look at what I wrote. I was like, damn, these songs are fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? But I do that sometimes. Like, I'll burn one, write a song, save it, and then I go back to it like 3 months later, like, bro, I must have been feeling real good to write this shit. What is this? So I got plenty of shit in the vault. When I first come out, I started releasing music about 2 years ago when I first come out. I was kind of trickling in, and then I wrote a couple albums, and now I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a single every Friday for the rest of the year. But then I was like, man, that's not the way to do it now, because I didn't give each song a second to breathe or really advertise much for each song. I was just like, you know, be ready and keeping it coming. So I kind of laid back in the cut a little bit, and
right.
Been kind of saving up, but since I've been saving up, I've got 3 albums in the works. And shout out to Eddie Valiant, man. I linked up with him. He's been keeping me alive a little bit. I've been doing my own stuff though. The first 2 albums are Volume 1 and 2, Southside Sunlight Volume 1 and 2. So I got the 3rd edition of that coming out. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet. I might just do Volume 3, but they're kind of like my mixtapes, kind of like this is what I'm about, get me out there. But I called them Southside Sunlight because I'm from the South Side. I was born in Louisiana, been all over Kentucky, Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee now. I got family all over the South. So, and then Sunlight because I'm on a path of enlightenment, and I wanted something to be like some light rap, because all I was hearing at the time when I wrote it was like bickering back and forth or drama or people being hoes or people robbing motherfuckers. And I was like, let me lighten up the situation a little bit, you know what I mean? Go back to rapping about, you know, smoking weed and tripping, have a good time with your friends, or like, you know, some positive shit. Like I've been down in the dirt, but I ain't doing that no more. And it could be you too. So if you're out there doing dirt, do you damn dirt. But you know, there's only a couple ways that shit goes. So
for sure. So, Swamp Tree Slater. What made you decide the name Swamp Tree Slater?
Well, I was listening. I was trying to figure out a rap name, and I knew I wanted to keep my last name and just do something different, like a nickname. And I was thinking about it, and I was listening to that song "Country." It's got Upchurch, Demon Jones, and Adam Calhoun in it.
Yeah.
And he said the old tin roofs and the dead swamp trees. Well, I'm a deadhead, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, that would be a dope ass name, and it's got a dope ass origin story, because I'm from the swamp in Louisiana, you know what I mean? In Marrero, where I grew up, there's Jean Lafitte State Park. And if you look up Jean Lafitte State Park in Louisiana, you'll see it's like a boardwalk through a swamp, and there's no separation. There's no gate. There's alligators laying across the board sometimes. you know, and that's where I grew up. Big ass mosquitoes and shit. But it's right there next to the hood. So the hood's pressed up right against the bayou right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was about 20 minutes from New Orleans where I grew up at. You know what I mean? So that's the swamp part, and then the tree part really. I'm a Norse pagan, and a lot of the metaphors for Norse paganism is the tree. Each man.
Yep.
You stay in a forest amongst your trees. That's your family. You know what I mean? And certain trees grow with each other. Certain trees grow in certain climates. There's also like the myth of the well, where you know you could drip poison in your well, or you could drip pure water in your well. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into your deeds. And no matter how much good or bad you done, it stays in the well. So that you still feed from that well as well, and you feed your people from that well.
Yeah.
So if you dumping poison in the well, anybody you interact with, you're gonna be feeding them more poison. You feel me? And that's where your roots feed from, and your branches are your actions. That's your future. That's what you're giving your seed. You're dropping your seed. You know what I'm saying? And in my music, I got a lot of that metaphor about being a tree and shit like that. It's not really a gimmick, but it's kind of like a reference to Norse paganism without being like, because I'm not a Christian, you know what I'm saying? But in a Christian rap song, they'll be like, I swear to God, or, you know, like, or like Jesus this, and you know what I'm saying? And for me, I don't put it in people's face like that. It's part of the bars, you feel me? But then if you're pagan, you hear me saying some shit, referring to some shit, and you're like, oh shit, dude's talking about, you know, referencing this in the lore, or, you know, talking about this God over here. And, you know, it makes it a little bit cooler, even if you don't believe in that shit. It makes it a little bit more interesting. You know what I'm saying? I'm always talking about, like, you know, some trippy shit, I'm a deadhead. So, you know, I'm always talking about some trippy shit, or, you know, addiction, and the other side, trapping, you know what I mean? I've been to prison for hustling and shit, so I got some shit, you know, about that in the rhymes. I just real life shit though. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about private planes and fucking sports cars and shit.
Right, I feel that. I'm also Norse pagan, by the way.
Yeah, it's coming back.
It is, for sure. Speaking of being authentic and talking about real life, where did you find your roots in your music when you decided in your life, with whatever you were doing, however life was going? When did it click that you said, this is what I want to do?
Well, I wrote for a long time. When I was little, I used to have this boom box and shit, and I play the radio, and then when the commercial was on, I turned the volume down and had a microphone, and I'd talk like I was the DJ, and I'd listen in the headphones for when the music come back on, and then I listen to the DJ say what the song was. But in between the commercial breaks, I bullshit and everything in the middle. So I've always thought about like recording things, and I've always been a writer. When I was in the joint, I wrote a lot, not so much songs and stuff, but I was one of those cats in the joint that was writing, you know, 5 to 10 page letters, or like if you need a letter wrote for you and you want to just talk it out loud, just throw me a noodle, I'll come kick it and we'll write the letter and shit, because some cats can't write. You know what I mean? So I've always been a writer and articulate and shit like that. And when I finally clicked for me, where I was like, you know what, I could probably try and do something, because I started doing this shit at 37, you know what I mean? So it's like I never thought about putting anything out there, and I would always freestyle with my buddies when I was younger, but something about being older, I guess I'm not just like, I can't keep it going like that, or I'm kind of out of practice. Like if there's a bunch of homies around and it's passing around, like I can kind of get in the vibe, but I'm not the type of rapper where it's like freestyle, but I could be like, you know, spit something. And I've wrote so many songs now that, because I've been on over 50 songs that's been released. I just haven't found my true audience yet, or like I need to get my music. I always feel like I need to get my music more quality, and I haven't met the right engineer or something. You know what I'm saying? That could open shit up. And everybody wants bread, and I wanted to do it without so much spending too much on my end or costing somebody else so much, but provide a product that somebody would want to represent, and then sell the merch and sell the tickets and making your show something that's dope to come to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how the bread is made. I can make 1 million songs and you never get paid off streams. You got to go out there and reach out and touch people, you know what I'm saying, on the fucking mic. So
yeah, for sure.
So that's part of my getting in with IGH family. That's part of my wanting to expand and get myself out there and get these songs heard, because 15 minutes is good enough for maybe 4 or 5 songs, but what if I want to play 10 songs? What if I want to play 15 songs? If people still hype, what if I want to go further? So it's like I just need to get my live presence, start building on that, and the only way to do it is to do it. I got 2 shows coming up. One May 24th in Owensboro, Kentucky, and then I got another show June 17th. I think it's a Wednesday show, but it's in Memphis. Sam I Am's gonna be there. He's in the chat. You should definitely interview him too. He is he's an underground Memphis cat that's been on the scene for a while, and he's kind of blessing me by bringing me into the fold, you know what I mean, so I can network around here, because I got Juggalo homies up north and I got country rap homies down south, you know what I'm saying. I'm in all worlds, you know what I mean, and what I bring to it is kind of like Deadhead Juggalo flavor, you know what I mean, like not so much horrorcore, but being about family and fucking having a good time and shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know what Sam I Am is. Me and him have talked on a few panels before.
Oh, right on.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he got a new one called Pyrite, like Fool's Gold.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be dropping soon.
Hell yeah. So we were talking about tripping and smoking. Do you trip just for the good times, or do you trip for mental health too?
Well, I like to let people know that before I went to prison for I had come down to dealing meth, you know what I mean, and doing meth. I was using the shit intravenous because I had a bunch of mental health problems, because I went through a divorce young and shit, you know what I mean, and kids were involved, and I was in the military at the same time, so it was kind of like, well, I'm keeping the kids over here and you go off over there. So right away I had like this resentment, and I was in the military still, and like since then, I mean, this is a long time ago. I got in 07, so next year it'll be 20 years since I joined, and I stayed for 4 years, but that really fucked with me, because I kind of thought I had everything ahead of me, and the way they treated me, it wasn't really about family. It was just whatever I could do for them. And when it came down to it, they allowed bullshit to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't house me with a 2-bedroom. They put me in a damn dorm room. And I was like, how am I supposed to have my kids come visit the dorm room with another dude shitting in the bathroom?
Right. For sure.
So, I mean, my mental health been fucked up a long time, and I've talked to therapists and shit, but I found that, like, if I have an urge to go do something hard, man, I can trip out one good time, and I'm good for weeks or months. You know what I'm saying? I won't even drink or nothing. Like, I smoke, you know what I mean? But I work,
right.
And I take care of my family. My bills are paid. But I'd say if it wasn't for psychedelics, man, I couldn't say that I wouldn't be looking for some type of buzz. You know what I mean?
Right.
What up, Peacock? That's my dog right there. I got several songs with him. We got a song called Honky Magic. we got a song called Picking Sides. That Picking Sides is dope. That Picking Sides is it's talking about like when that I wrote that back when it was like Upchurch and Adam Calhoun was arguing and shit. And then at the same time, you was seeing a bunch of right versus left shit. And then at the same time, I was, going through some shit myself. So I was like, man, fuck that. I ain't picking sides because, being a Norseman, you form your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? What if both sides got good ideas? Or I feel like fuck both sides sometimes if it's that sort of equation. And if you don't hear what I would do, that's not even anything y'all are talking about. If you wouldn't hear what I would do, why would I pick a side? So the song's like, fuck a side, I'm above it. This is my passion. They only want the money. You know what I'm saying? And kind of talking about the industry at the time, not just specifically like the Upchurch Adam, because I've never been about that. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, everybody was like, and I'm like, fuck aside, I'm above it. That's why I wrote that song. But I wrote that one with Peacock. We just released one called How in the Heck. That was my latest one before Minutes on the Phone. And it was talking about, it's just some old school rap type shit on that one. I like the Brighter Vision, Change. Yeah, we got some other ones that are older than that too.
Oh yeah. So where do you you talk a lot about Norse pagan stuff in your songs, things that you've been through, life, mental health, weed smoking, psychedelics. What with your music, what's your goal for your listener? Like, what do you want your music to do for the listeners that hear your music?
Well, I kind of want, with my goal with my music usually is to express myself and my own side of things, perspectives that I haven't seen represented in rap, which is the whole reason leading back to your other question that I wanted to put some shit out there, because in country rap, all you hear, a lot of what you hear about is fishing and mudding in big trucks and, you know what I mean? Like the cliche shit, beer, you know what I mean? Yeah. And for me, I'm like, man, I could get more specific than that. You know what I mean? Like for instance, like I wrote a song about riding around on a backpack riding around on a bike with a backpack on, full of fucking weed, shrooms, acid, whatever you know what I'm saying, like, and because that's what I really used to do. But I also want people to be able to like listen to it and move to it, so it's something entertaining you're listening to at the same time when you're listening to the words, because sometimes it's hard to mix the vocals for me, you know what I'm saying? Right. But sometimes I just want to release it because I wrote some dope ass bars. But I kind of feel like I'm in a demo tape stage of my situation still, you know what I mean? Like I've never had a studio album, you feel me? Yeah. So I'm like kind of in that stage, but I also want people to know that because in a lot of my songs I talk about hope. Like I got a song called Way She Goes. I don't know if you listened to that one.
I listened to everything that was on your YouTube and then I believe Spotify.
Hell yeah. Well, that Way She Goes, yeah, buddy, that's the way she goes when you living life low, when you sell your soul. All you know is trading dope for gold, so you paid the toll. Fucking way she goes. So it's talking about like hitting the streets and trapping bags and being high and staying up and then You know, you're just trying to show out for your kids, but that's the point. They're gonna miss out on your life because you're out here hustling, and it don't even fucking matter at the end of the day. Because the way she goes is you get locked up or you die. You know what I'm saying? Dead, jail, rehab, with a warrant.
Prison.
You know what I'm saying? I used to stay with a warrant, bro. I used to say that I say all the time, I'm on my Jesse James shit, dog. As soon as I walk somewhere and somebody be like, well, I'm gonna have to call the cops, blah, 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 on like a situation that didn't have nothing to do with me or something, and I'm in some place and somebody's like, yo, the cops about to be here. I'm like, shit, I'm Jesse James with it. I'll see y'all later. Because I was straight on that outlaw shit, dude. No job, making money one way.
Right.
And a lot of that shit was the system likes to take your fucking rights as a dad, like as a single dad. A lot of times they'll take your motherfucking rights, and that's just the way the law is. And then you get caught up in addiction. They don't want to help you out the addiction. They want to punish you instead of treat you. You know what I'm saying? It's other countries, it ain't like this. If a motherfucker's strung out on meth in Europe and people actually want to get them help, they fucking get them help and try to get them clean. And they got support systems and shit. You see what I mean?
Right.
So it's not like in South America and all that shit. You know what I mean? We got a system against us here, and that goes against my mental health bad. You know what I mean? I've skitzed out on, I've been drug-induced schizophrenia before, bro. I feel like the psychedelics help with that. I know smoking weed does. But I quit for a couple days at a time every once in a while. I don't need it. You know what I mean? But it's non-addictive. It's been proven non-addictive.
Right. Yeah. Psychedelics actually do really help with mental health. They help with depression, anxiety, and multiple other things.
Well, LSD, actually, you can't take LSD twice in a row. You know what I mean? You can drop LSD and trip, and then the next day you're gonna have to take equal amount or because that's just how it is. That's just how it is. It's gonna be so it shows you that you about to turn a good thing into a bad thing, because it's like, hold on, what's going on here? And you think in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, you kind of don't want to do it the next day. You go get on a good trip, you fucking go to sleep, wake up the next day, and you feel, maybe a little anxiety the next day, but the day after that, when everything's leveling out, you feel great. You know what I mean? And for me, you know what I mean? I think a great thing just happened when Trump signed that bill too. Because I'm not all about the politics, but when that psychedelic bill come across the table, that's going to be a good thing, I think, for the whole world, really.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in psychedelics are a great thing, especially and a lot of people don't know this, but even when you're microdosing, they tell you after a certain period of time you should trip and then have a reset it resets your brain, resets everything.
Yeah, it's been known to restructure neural pathways. It's highly recommended the older you get too. The older you get, the more it's recommended, because it rebuilds neural pathways. You don't need to rebuild any neural pathways when you're, 16, 17, trying the shit for the first time. But we're all adults here, dude. You know what I'm saying? I can go buy you a bottle of liquor. It'll tear your whole week up. You know what I mean?
For sure. And that's the crazy thing, though, is our government pushes alcohol like it's crazy, right? But they
Bud Light in the UFC ring. Yeah.
But my hair is not blue, bro. By the way, it's the lighting first and foremost.
Yeah, it looks dope.
It does look cool, but it's not actually blue.
Yeah. If anybody's ever at a festival and you see this right here, that's my flags I fly at the festival. So,
oh yeah.
And then I got this Steely with a chick coming out of it, and then I got my Popeye with his can of LSD right here, blowing a blunt in his little pipe.
Oh yeah.
That's my buddy Foxtrot Art. I plugged him one time. Foxtrot Art. He's a nut. You like talking about men's mental health, man. He's another dude. He goes through it. He goes through it. He's having to deal with some shit right now. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know, I'm proud of him because I have an interview with him too. I have a podcast series on YouTube with a bunch of my buddies, bunch of music people that I've worked with. I got an interview with Bowdy Johnson. He's this dope ass rapper. I think he's originally from out east, but he's in Tennessee now. You heard Bowdy Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the fucking man.
He's dope. So speaking of men's mental health, where I know you talked a little bit about mental health. Where would you like to? Because music is a language for everybody all across the world.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you speak English, Spanish, whatever. You can understand the song based on the feeling of the song. You know what I mean? So, are you ever looking for a way to incorporate mental health into your music, or is it just strictly what you've been through?
I mean, I don't necessarily incorporate it when I bring it up. It's just language that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, like how anybody could read off the music and shit. I pretty much, you know, like my buddies told me about the healing tones and shit like that. But like for me, that I making the music itself is kind of like my therapy. I rap on a lot of people's beats and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when I make my own shit, that's kind of like therapy for me. Really, I don't have many songs released that I've wrote all the music and all the music that I have this little EP, Swampadelic EP, when I was first starting out, like trying shit out. I wrote and made all those beats and mixed all that shit myself.
Okay.
And that was right after I got out of school because I went to LA Film School online to use my GI Bill up. So I got a associate's degree in music production. You know what I mean? But I have shit. I got Pro Tools. I really work on Logic X Pro most of the time, but I got Ableton Live. I got all that shit on here. I'm in my studio right now. I got a sunroom up here in my house. I got my microphone right here. I got my MIDI board behind the computer.
Oh yeah.
I try to, like I said, it's my therapy. So I try to get in here like an hour or two every week. And when I write, that's kind of my therapy too. You know what I'm saying? And in some of my songs, like I have a song that's not released right now because it's on a beat that like everybody and their mom has. You know what I mean? But if you're looking for, I have like an Easter egg album, bro. That's only on Spindat. It's an app, SPNDAT. And if you go on there, it's called Rookie Year because a bunch of songs I had out, like I pulled them down because whether I didn't like the mix on them or like it, you know what I mean? Like, or it didn't really go in a direction I was trying to go at the time. You know, the more emotional songs or more like on that mental health shit. And there's a song on there I wrote to my little brother because like he was out ripping and running and still getting high. And like I would call him and I'd be like, bro, stop getting high. You know what I mean? But he got his demons too. He got his mental health problems too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of wrote him a song. And it said, it's like, shit, bro, I got demons too, but I'd rather fight them with you. Like, we could team up with this shit, you know what I'm saying, and beat this shit together. But by the time I released the song, it's too late. He already got locked up. His first shot is in 28, but he calls me all the time. I keep minutes on the phone.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So, being a underground artist, that's what I would call it. Right now, It's what you would be categorized.
Yeah, I'm underground artist
Yeah.
for sure.
What is your main like strive? Like when you go and write a song, and you like you said, it's therapy, right?
Yeah.
So when you're doing that taking that time for the therapy, like what is your strive for that? Is it more or less letting out what you got inside you, or is it to let somebody, a listener, know and relate to it? Does that make sense?
Really, I kind of like I use words that relate to myself. I only like rap about like real shit or shit like that's personal to me, or like, you know what I mean, like but I've tried to focus on the rhymes, like when I'm focusing on the rhymes, making multiple word rhymes and making it make sense, and also
Yeah.
saying something that's fucking halfway decent. I don't like really saying shit in raps that I've heard before, you know what I mean? Because if I wanted to hear that, I go listen to it. You know what I
Right.
mean? But I mean, there's only so many words in the English language. Of course, a lot of rap songs is gonna say the same shit, but I mean, I usually try to, just say some dope ass shit, or make if 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 I'm just rapping on it, like just saying random shit, like non sequitur shit, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
one thing. But if the song's about something, you know what I mean, I try to stick with a rhyme scheme the whole time, or make it at least entertaining.
Okay. So at like a show, if someone were to go to see you live, what should they expect from your stage presence?
Well, at the shows I've done live so far, I pretty much get in the mic and spit, you know what I'm saying? I like to bounce around. There's certain spots in my song that I know are like sing along parts and shit that I could like, put the like I did that song in the trailer park, and it's got this one part where it's like smoking on weed, and then it says fuck the police, and everybody was going fuck the police, and by the end of the song, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
yeah.
so
Right.
so I make little parts in my choruses that make you want to sing along, and I usually try to like repeat a chorus twice in two different ways. That way, you know what I'm saying, and have two or three choruses, and that way in my live mix I'll put a repeat a chorus at the end if I need to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like Ableton Live is good for that shit. Like you can just put a part on a loop and just hit it, like, and you can go on forever or go back to a verse and fucking spit a freestyle live and shit. That would be dope.
Right.
Or
Right.
like I want to kind of incorporate like playing electric guitar, or like fucking getting on the keys live while the beat's playing, and fucking just start like when the beat's like after the song's done, and then just walk over the keyboard and start like fucking wilding out and like playing some fucking drum beats over the actual beat. You know what I mean? Because I want to get that interaction, that interactive style, I guess, from the crowd, where the crowd feels like they're participating.
Oh yeah.
Because like I said, I'm a deadhead, and I've been really thinking about how to get the live show going to where it would be something dope, where it's not like just like the songs you hear on my Spotify. It's more like, oh shit, this is a party. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Right.
But right now, these next two shows, when I open up and shit, it's pretty much like you got 15 minutes. So I do like a little 3 or 4 song,
Yeah.
in a row, and I usually try to turn the chorus up, the chorus that's in the song, and then since I perform by myself, I shut the verses down where are way low, where the microphone will be over it, so I can do my own live little spin on it, or if I need to breathe for a second, because some of some of my songs get kind of breathy.
Yeah.
Shit, but
Understood.
when I performed before, like at the end of my first show, I was running out of breath like a bitch, dude. I was like one or two white dudes in there, and I brought the other white dude that was in there, and it was in the hood in Louisville. But I was like, fuck it, I'm getting on stage. You know what I mean? So I paid $100 to go on stage, and like I got up there, and my first song was that albino alligator song. It's kind of like a hype song, like a chant song. I thought it'd be cool to do live and shit because it chants the same shit and it's real hype, like in the beat pounds and shit. But the dude that opened for me was this albino dude, like a black albino dude, and he did an interview and shit before like he did his part of the show, and he was pretty dope. He could rap and shit. I think his name was Marshall. But he got off stage, and then my first song is my albino alligator song. I'm like, what's the fucking chances of that shit, bro?
Right. Like, that's wild.
What's the chance of that shit, dog?
That's
you know
fucking wild. I bet you he was sitting there thinking that too. Like, what in the fuck?
And my homies in the crowd laughing his ass off. I'm like, we're sitting there. I was like, oh my God. Like, because it was before I'm going up. He's sitting there talking. And I'm like, bro, my first song's albino alligator. He fucking spit his drink. He's like, shout out Mikey, man.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, his cousin came with us too.
Yeah. What's your you smoke weed, so what's your favorite strain?
Oh, I don't know. Like back in the day, it used to be this shit called Chem Dog.
Okay, Chem Dog. I know about
And then I don't know. We was fucking with the Blue Dream for a minute. I seen this one stream. I tell you, my favorite strain of all time that I personally had in my hands. I had never seen it anywhere since. But it was called TMNT, bro, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it had like distinctively orange, red, purple, and blue hairs, and it was like bright green.
Oh shit!
It had all 4 distinct hairs, and they were like random on the whole thing. It was fucking dope. But I smoked all types of shit. I like that shit with the hair. I had some shit called Donald Trump, and it was just like this frosty ass gray, almost gray nug. And and then it had like bright blonde hairs coming off. It was fucking.
Oh yeah.
It was a very appropriate name.
Yeah, that's an appropriate name for it for sure. One of my favorites is Wedding Cake. For sure. Wedding Cake.
Yeah, I've had Wedding Cake. I think this is like some cherry something. I don't fucking know.
Next week I should be getting some za. Actual za. That'll be dope. Do you do edibles?
I have. My buddy offered me some tincture earlier. He said, "What do you like to take?" I was like, 200. He looked at me. He's like, "You don't want to do nothing for the rest of the day?" I was like, "Shit, 200's all right for me. Shit, I weigh 200 and fucking 245, 250 pounds. So I eat the 200.
Too many names to keep up with these days. I feel that, Peacock, for sure. There's a lot of names.
I can tell you if it's good or not. I can't tell you the name of all of it.
I'm pretty good. I've actually been pretty good with names though, for the most part, except for like the new things coming out and shit. But
I'm ready for them to fucking legalize fucking mycology, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready for people to be able to fucking microdose mushrooms at home, you know what I mean? Like, you can grow fucking mushrooms to eat at home that are legal that will fucking get you fucked all the way up for real. Like reishi, yeah. If you eat a bunch of straight reishi, you gonna be fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna jazz you out, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there's mushrooms that do shit to you.
Yeah, for sure. Making your own butter? Yeah, Peacock. You said, bro, make your own butter. I think that's regarding to you.
Yeah, I hit the dabs. My wife can bake butter.
Medicated honey is really good too.
Yeah, I heard about that. I eat honey pretty often. I've been trying to stay away from sugar. You know what I mean? Sugar is like the root cause of all inflammation. And I got a lower back problem. Every time I got some boots that are fucked up that I work in right now. I need to get some inserts for and shit, but I need to get some new ones. But it's hard when you weld because you go through boots. You know what I mean?
I used to drink a lot of like the regular Monster with all the sugar and shit, and I swapped over to zero sugar. And I actually think I feel better on the zero sugar than the actual sugar one. Like I think.
Yeah, I drink them zero sugar. I fuck with the guava vice and that punk punch that just came out. I like that shit too. It's like Hawaiian punch with a twist, like extra cherry in it or something.
They made a new one. It's like the regular one, but it has strawberry like splash in it, type of thing. They make it zero sugar. It's pretty fire.
Yeah, it's good for mixing liquor in too. But I don't drink liquor ever. I stay away from it for the most part. Like if it's a celebration, I'll take a shot or something. But I stick to mostly beers if I'm gonna drink anything. But I don't drink every day or nothing. I just fucking every once in a while on the weekends and shit. I kind of outgrowed all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
drink fucked up every day. I can't do it.
No, I don't like to get too drunk or none of that. I'd rather get stoned than drunk. That's my honest opinion.
Pass out watching old UFC fights and shit.
Oh yeah. So he said, I know a guy with a fire ass recipe for butter. Fuck yeah, bro. So for people that don't know who Swamp Tree Seder is, what would be the best explanation that you can give, like a short explanation explaining who Swamp Tree Slater is?
Well, I would say, I mean, if we're here for talking about music, I would say go listen to the first two albums because they're like 40 minutes, 45 minutes for both of them. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know what I be talking about or like who I am or the gist of shit or my sense of humor or the way I make songs, I like to point those out. Those two albums were with a dude named 23 Beats. And those two albums musically kind of like, especially lyrically, because he did all the music, but as far as songwriting and subject matter and all that shit, I would say go listen there. That would tell you a whole lot about me. As far as, you know, what I represent in hip hop music, what people represent, and I represent, man, I'm kind of like I didn't hear too much about like going to jail and fucking tripping out and you know, I didn't hear too much of myself in the music. I heard a bunch of shit I could hear and relate to and imagine, but I didn't hear, you know, going to fucking hit ass and listen to fucking bluegrass bands and shit at a festival expressed in a hip hop song or like, you know, fucking that feeling of, you know, something beyond, talking about psychedelic shit, enlightenment, third eye open type shit, the ways to get there, following the music. So I don't consider myself a peace and love hippie. I'm more like a dark hippie, you know what I'm saying? I'm more like I believe in war if it's right, but it's got to be a consensus among your people, you know what I mean? I believe in peace at all times when you're not at war, but always being prepared for it. I believe that we should do better for our kids. You know what I'm saying? I've been a deadbeat dad. I've been, you know, I'm raising two little ones right now. I got two that barely talk to me and they're older. And then I got my oldest. She's doing her mom thing now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a grandpa and shit too. You know what I'm saying? And then I got my, my kids are about to be 2 and 4 this summer. My little babies I got here. So I keep it family, man. I'm a family man. Most of my songs you can play at the barbecue and people ain't gonna get offended. You know what I mean? There's a couple of them in there that's talking about some kind of like dope dealing, and I got some songs. I got some songs. I got a hate song toward methamphetamines that I wrote with my homie. You know what I mean? Like my real experiences. You know what I mean? And I want people to relate. And I want people to hear my song like, damn, this motherfucker really was like down in the fucking trenches or whatever the fuck people call it now. But spun out, homeless, selling drugs to survive. You know what I'm saying? But I got out of it. I got a house and a car and a job and 2 babies and been clean for a while. So it's like, maybe a motherfucker come along and hear a couple of my songs and see me living a decent life and be like, damn, I want to, be able to sleep at night and shit. You know what I'm saying? Go get help, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Go get help. You know what I mean? And nobody's perfect. I mean, I relapsed like I think it was almost a year ago now, but I slipped up. It fucked me all the way up, dog. You know what I mean? Fucked me all the way up. So it's like, if before that it was years and years, you know what I mean? But I if people listen to my shit or just want to know about me, just know that I'm real. Try and keep shit real. A lot of times the internet gets to be a little too much, you know what I mean? Like it's like my absorption of the shit, because I start absorbing too much of what I don't want to express. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a good example is that damn Picking Sides, that Picking Sides song. Later, Peacock. Much love, bro.
Yeah, later, Peacock. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, that's my dog. But that's where I'm at with it. I just
So what kind of activities do you do for fun?
Man, we just did the funnest shit last weekend. We went to a cave that was like 25 minutes away. I took my family out there. They had this little spot. What was it called? It's called The Bridges. It's in Lawrenceburg, I think, but in Tennessee. And it's like 25, 30 minutes away. And we just went there and took the kids in the wagon and climbed all over the cave and shit and just hung out as a family. You know what I mean? Watched them hop over rocks and shit. I like doing stuff like that. Or I go kayaking. Like I like taking a big group of adults kayaking and getting fucking, get fucked up on the river and having a good time. Stop at the bank, fucking shotgun a couple beers and shit.
Hell yeah.
Spin out one good time, fucking fish, swim, shit like
Hell yeah.
concerts too, bro. I love going to comedy shows. We just seen Fiona Coley from she got famous on Kill Tony, but she's out of Nashville anyway, so she was over there. We seen Dusty Slay before. We're about to go see Ari Maddie. Me and the wife, we watch Kill Tony every Tuesday because I'm at work when it comes on live. So Tuesday, our little ritual is to get up and burn one and fucking
Hell yeah.
Drink a cup of coffee, watch Kill Tony, fucking talk shit about the comedians with them.
I feel it.
But that's my idea of fun. I don't go to the bar too much anymore, but if I'm going to the bar, there better be karaoke in there. I'll tear up some karaoke. I love singing karaoke.
Karaoke.
I do, it was a good day by Ice Cube. It gets the whole club lit every time.
That's funny. See me, I'll do more of a when I do karaoke, I'm more like a Josh Turner type of thing.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That long black train type shit.
Yeah, shit like that, or you're a man, or some fucking
Yeah.
why don't we just dance?
Yeah, there you
Should
go.
be busting it
I used
out.
to sing Tim McGraw that Indian Outlaw song all the time.
Hell
And
yeah.
I say I sang some, bro. One time, all right. So I was living in. You remember the end of the world in 2012?
Yep.
So I'm living in Florida at the end of the world in 2012, and we go down. I go down to this karaoke bar. It was like I walked there too. It was like 3 miles away, bro. I was like, I'm singing some karaoke because all the local bars was fucking whack. They were just like little local dive bars to where I was at, or Spanish, like they just spoke Spanish because I was over on the east side of Orlando by the airport and shit. I was roommates with this dude. He was from like Puerto Rico or something, I think. But anyway, so I walk across town, walk in this karaoke bar, and I sang a couple songs. I think I did like a Kid Rock song, and then I did that Tim McGraw song, maybe a couple other songs. And this dude walks up, he's like, "Hey, do you know Linkin Park?" I was like, "Shit, like the back of my hand." So we did In the End together, bro. And he's like, "I'll do the singing parts if you could do the rapping parts." I'm like, "Bet." We was doing I was doing the rapid parts, and when he was singing, I was fucking harmonizing with him, bro. And the whole crowd was going wild. There was like 400 people in there, dog, and they were like, "Yeah, fucking free beers the rest of the night and shit." I was like,
Hell
"Damn,
yeah.
yeah."
That's what's up.
No, I did Escape the Pina Colada song.
Hell yeah.
I ain't even reading the chat, bro. I've been missing all this shit.
Oh, there's been a couple people that I've been booting out because they're just trolls.
Yeah.
I don't play that game. They troll. They want to troll. I just boot them out because I'm like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. But you're more butthurt that way.
Yeah, man. Like I tried to come on here last time, and somebody was talking shit in the chat. When I was with Dustin Green, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, because I was like just joking around and shit, and then somebody said something about some Vagisil. I was like, "What the fuck?" My dad says that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's 68. Like, we gotta come up with new jokes.
Oh shit, that's funny. So, and he's 68.
Yeah, my dad's old as fuck. Talks about motherfuckers need to grab their Vagisil. It was probably my dad. No.
Oh shit. So usually how I do my interviews, the last 30 minutes, you get to promote all you want, play whatever songs you want to play. You can talk about your upcoming shows, upcoming music, and then pretty much just vibe it out, talk about what you need to promote, put it out there. If you got merch.
Well, I don't have merch right now. I'm getting a Shopify set up, and I'm gonna throw a couple of designs on there. I'm gonna have a merch pack that's gonna be available at the two shows I'm doing again. One's May 24th, Owensboro, Kentucky, opening up for Kung Fu Vampire, and the Dumpster Baby. I've opened for the Dumpster Babies before, twice. I opened up for Clockwork E. If you ever heard of Clockwork E, they're dope. Go check them out. It's some juggalo shit though, so they're talking about buttholes and coming and fucking boofing drugs and hitting nitrous and all that good shit. But and it's funny, like they got this their album called Bukkake Mukbang Extravaganza. Go check that out because Swamp Tree sent you. I'll promote their shit. It's all love. Go check out the Dumpster Babies too. Xander Gage, he's the one that put me on the show. I performed on this stage before. It's at El Rodeo in Owensboro, Kentucky. May 24th. I think the doors open at 7 o'clock. Kung Fu Vampire is going to be there, so I don't know how many people is going to be there this time. Last time we had about 50 to 100 people show up. The show I did before that was at Banksty's in Owensboro. There should be more shows coming to that place too. Last time they had a fucked up sound system or something, but I think they got it fixed. The show in Memphis, I've never performed in Memphis. I've been to Louisville before, but I ain't performed in Memphis. It's with Buzzkill. There's they run their own music production company. I got linked up with them. Sam I Am is going to be on that one. So I think I'll be probably the first or second one on that one. Do my little 15 minutes. Tickets for any of these, if anybody's seeing this and wants tickets, you can hit me up directly, or it's for May 24th in Owensboro at skeletix.com. If you follow Swamp Tree Seder on Facebook, I have all my concert shit on there. I also have a music page, Swamp Tree music page, where I post my music stuff and kind of do music networking on there. My Instagram is swamptree.ent. I have over 1,000 posts, so I have pretty much little videos of me rapping each one of my songs into my phone. I got a couple ones that's got some decent views on it. I got a couple little funny AI videos that I made before, like, I realized they're evil and want to fucking track us all through our phones and fucking try to teach each individual to fucking obey or whatever the fuck. Howard Hive and D-Bird. Yeah, it's the Buzzkill something. I forget what. I don't know. I just smoked that whole doobie to the face. But the flyer's on my page, or it's on Sam's page. He's in the chat. If you add him up for anybody that's out there. I know you know, but let's see. Okay, so like I said, I got that Southside Sunlight Volume 3 probably coming out. That's 23 Beats. I think he's out of Buenos Aires, Argentina. He's a student. He plays in his live drum beats on his shit and uses dope ass like old jazz samples and shit. So that's kind of the vibe on my Southside Sunlight. The musical vibe is more like a UGK like old school 3/6 with, like, you know, classical music, jazz sounds in it, you know what I mean, with a beat over top. So I got the volume 3 of that coming out. I got a couple features on there. I got a couple features with my homie IP Johnny. I don't know if his shit's still distributed. He's definitely on SoundCloud. If you look up the letters IP and then Johnny Jonny. He's got a bunch of followers on SoundCloud, and I got a bunch of SoundCloud exclusives. So if you look up Swamp Tree Seder on SoundCloud, there's going to be a bunch of songs you find on there that I don't have released anywhere else that are really dope bars. There's a bunch of street shit on there, like some, you know, some old gangster rap shit.
Oh yeah.
But I got more songs coming out with IP Johnny. He's out of OBKY, Owensboro, Kentucky. I consider that kind of my hometown. I live in Tennessee now. I live in 931, kind of in a little town that's west of Columbia, Tennessee. I'm kind of like an hour and a half from Nashville, hour from Florence. Out in the woods. This county is actually considered part of Appalachia, bro, because it's over a certain elevation. So they said that they got designated as part of the mountain range. So it's weird if you look at a map of the Appalachian Mountains, the counties that are considered Appalachian, it comes down, and then there's one little county, like a couple counties over, it's marked as part. But that's where we're at.
Oh, okay.
But let's see. I have an album called album called Dead Freak coming out. #Dead Freak. I've been working on it for a minute with this producer out of Ukraine. He wrote all the beats, and he's mixing and mastering the songs off of it. I have 4 songs of that project done, so I might do it in 2 volumes. You know what I'm saying? Then sell physical copies of the whole thing. But that one is kind of about like at the beginning, it's about like the first song on it is kind of like about a dude being disgruntled with society because everybody's always looking down at their phone and fucking zombified, and it's like fuck this world, this shit, it's all gone to shit. And like then as the album progresses, as the songs progress, like the guy has given up on life, so he dies. It doesn't really say how he died, really. I think I might make it to where he gets like electrocuted or shocked or something like that. And then he kind of goes into the machine and becomes like a ghost in the machine. And fucking after he becomes the ghost in the machine, he takes over all the dead satellites and shit that's in the sky. So that's why he's called Dead Freak, because it becomes a frequency. And then like the videos for it will be like, we're now taking over your phone, and like, you know what I mean? Like once you receive the frequency to your phone, boom, now you're part of the dead frequency. So it's about the origin story of this character I'm kind of creating.
Okay.
Also, like it's more of a horrorcore type vibe to it. You know what I mean? More heavier, like rock. It's got like a bunch of rock sounds, like almost like some old school techno sounds and shit in it, like some new metal almost.
Okay.
It's got this one song called Confessions of an Addict. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about, it's the character, he's like just being disgusted with himself because he's addicted to all this shit and everything. And talking about like, so it's got those 2 parts to it. And then he goes into the machine and he's like, shit, now I'm all powerful in this machine. I'm just going to take over everybody that's fucking, they're all brain dead anyway. Now you listen to me and suck them all in.
Right. That's what's up.
And then he ends up crashing. It's got like an apocalyptic ending that I'm making to it and shit. It's going to be pretty dope, man. But it's kind of a album that I'm writing. It was kind of like my take on the AI shit. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the songs like I'm the enemy you seek. You don't even know that you rely on me. And I'm going to show you everything you need because you're the one that chose it. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the algorithm and shit. So it's like, you can't ever escape me because I'm you. You made me. So I'm going to pull you closer to me because I know exactly what you need.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just my perspective on the whole modern shit. You know what I mean? Because I grew up in the generation where we got kicked out until it was dark and shit. I'm gonna be 40 this summer, so we're in the generation where we get kicked out when it's, you know, till it's dark and fucking eat your dinner and then do your homework and go to bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm 36, so I live that way too.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking playing outside, all sweaty, smelling like a dog, like Broadneck says. Outside drinking in the hose, smelling like a dog.
Yeah. Shit. Kids nowadays would never know what to do without a tablet or a phone or a TV. Let me tell you, they would not.
Shit, my kids stay outside. I bring them outside. Shit, I bring them outside for at least 3 hours. They don't want to watch TV. They want to be outside. That's the ticket to it. Keep their little asses outside. They'll find something. Get in trouble. Get the ass whooped. Do it again.
If that ain't true, if that ain't the truth, I'll tell you.
I went through it. Sometimes you gotta learn. You know what I mean?
You gotta live the hard way. So what? Speaking, you brought up AI. I'm curious. What's your view on AI artists?
Well, I don't know. I think some of the AI music is dope. I think some of it's corny. Like, I don't use AI to make my music. Like, especially would never use AI to write a song. Right. I've had a couple of homies that have sent me like I told the AI to make me a song about this. Check this out. You know what I'm saying? And it's always pretty good, but you could tell what it is. You know what I mean? There's no.
Oh yeah.
There's no. But like especially the writing's kind of funky sometimes. It'll take shit out of context on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do AI music myself, so that's.
But I like personally, I don't use it for my shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if somebody I'm sending some shit to will use it, but like AI is built into the DAW. You know what I'm saying? If you've mixed a song ever at all, then you're using AI. You just didn't call it AI. You know what I'm saying? If you hit that lever, you're not doing that to that sound. The fucking there's no wordplay when it comes to the machines. Yeah, there's no double and triple entendres. There's no real storytelling. It's 100%. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like country radio lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Like certain country songs on the radio where it's like they've already got this singer over, so they just got to keep getting them off. You know what I mean?
Right. No, 100%. I agree with that.
That's why they keep writing cover songs and shit, or keep covering old songs because they can't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the new country stars, like some of them come up in the bars and shit, and you can tell. But I like more underground country. Like I like Lost Dog Street Band, Benjamin Todd.
Okay, yeah.
I like the old Steel Drivers when Chris Stapleton was with the Steel Drivers, shit like that, man. Like we go to a festival every year, and they had this band from Wisconsin come down called Armchair Boogie. There's a band from Oregon that came out called Sacred Hollow. I got all fucked up and run on the stage. I thought I was winning Wook of the Year, fucking running up. I was dancing on stage with them. There's a national tour and bluegrass band, so they was calling me stager after I got off the stage. My buddy's like, "Why'd you run on the stage, bro?" I was like, "Shit, I thought we was here to have a good time." Fucking yeah. He's like, "I couldn't be mad at you when you said that." He was like, "You're absolutely right." And then the dude was cool as fuck. Like you can go back and look. It's First City Music Festival. I think it's the Saturday. It's Friday maybe, but it's First City Music Festival. It's 2023. I want to say, or 4. It was 2024. No, 2023. Yeah, it was the first time I went there. But shit. So I got the Dead Freak album coming out, and I got my me and Eddie Valiant have been writing songs for a minute. I think the first song we put out was like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago now. So we're gonna collect all those songs up and have a couple of unreleased songs, and we're gonna do a couple music videos for a couple of the songs. But that's gonna have all those singles like Menace, Way She Goes, dirty rap songs. All those songs are really like kind of good time songs or life lesson songs, really. But we got like 3 or 4 unreleased tracks. We might press an album and put the unreleased tracks on the album and then put that up for sale.
Yeah, that'd be what's up.
Yep. So that's it. The 2 shows, Owensboro and out in Memphis, and I'm trying to get on more shows, so I'm trying to make that work. I've got a couple of festivals and shit that I might be able to get on soon.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, there's one called Blazing Summer up in Proctorville, Ohio. Blazing Summer Fest. This is the first year they're having it. Afro Man's gonna be there. Method Man and Red Man's gonna be there. A bunch of dope underground rappers, juggalo artists. And it's a 420 fest too. So like people are gonna be bringing all sorts of exotic shit over there. It's called Blazing Summer Fest. I think it's in sometime in July. And then there's another show I got invited to in Illinois. I got to look more into it, but that's kind of the area where I'll be around, and I'm open to travel for shows and shit too. But that's about it.
Okay.
It's about all I got to promote. I'm down to feature too. I don't really charge for features right now, because not really many people know about my features. But if I'll send out a feature if somebody wants to get something to fill their song, you know what I mean? I'm always up for making the art. Like the money side is, to me, is merchant tickets. I don't understand why making art together has to cost money. So like a lot of the people I work with, we just make art together. We don't fucking charge each other or try to. It's like you trying to be my friend and you trying to get a piece of my art to go a piece of your art, but somebody got to pay somebody. You know what I mean? It's just. I get how the music business is, but like you said, when we come on, I'm an underground artist. I'm not.
Right. We're not mainstream.
And there's some artists on the come up that, yeah, in the future, I'd like to pay you $100 for a feature, or, you know, maybe even $2 if it's a big enough name. I know how that's how you get yourself out there and shit, but for right now, I'm just having fun what I'm doing, dude. Like I get to record at my house. I can sit down in my house and write my songs. I can sit here and write the music to a song right here in my, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in it to get rich and famous. You feel me? I'm in it to just share kind of a message of overall positivity, or show my skills as a rapper and just be somebody's favorite rapper. You know what I mean? That would be dope too. But as far as, you know, I want to show other people my art so they can have something to say about it. Because if I just make it and it sits in my computer for forever, then nobody can see it or hear it or have an opinion on it. And I guess that's the whole point. You know what I mean?
Right. Would you ever feature with a AI artist?
Maybe. Hadn't really thought about it.
Can we play you an AI song and see what you think about it?
Do it.
All right. We'll do it. Let's see. We're going to do, this one's about mental health.
Life ain't fair to the man in this world. Every lies that we carry, never seen, never heard. Every day at the edge, just balancing pain. Trying to smile through the storm while we drown in the rain. Kids taking away over feelings, not facts. Broken homes, broken hearts, still expected to act. Clocking with a mind that ain't slept in days. Dead inside but alive, just stuck in the maze. Working jobs where a mistake could cost you your breath. All while fighting demons that are whispering death. How many men gone cause their mind gave out? But nobody listens when we scream or shout. Yeah, we suffer in silence, wear a mask every day. Say man up, don't cry, just be strong, okay? But inside it's a war that we're losing slow. And nobody cares till we finally go. Flowers don't mean shit when I'm laid in the grave. Why you love me too late when I couldn't be saved? All these scars, all this weight, all this pain we hide. And you wonder why so many men choose to die. We built this world with our blood in our hands, to treat it like we're nothing, like we don't understand. Screaming out for help, but it fades in the noise. Is this the real story? This the life of the boys. Child support system got chains on the man. Break his back just to live while he doing all he can. Seen good fathers pushed right to the curb, while the truth gets twisted and the pain gets blurred. Government checks got people dependent, while the real ones struggle just to pay every sentence. It's a cycle that's built just to keep us down. Turn a king to a ghost in his own hometown. How many vets out there sleeping alone? No family, no love, no place called home. From protecting the land to the streets so cold, now they labeled as addicts or mentally broke, all because nobody talked about pain. Just bottled it up till it rotted the brain. Now they gone and the world acts shocked. like we ain't see the signs on the ticking clock. Yeah, we suffer in silence, wear a mask every day. See, man up, don't cry, just be strong, okay. But inside it's a war that we're losing slow, and nobody cares till we finally go. Flowers don't mean shit when I'm laid in the grave. Why you love me too late when I couldn't be saved? All these scars, all this weight, all this pain we hide, and you wonder why so many men choose to die. We built this world with our blood in our hands, still treated like we're nothing, like we don't understand. Screaming out for help, but it fades in the noise. Just the real story, it's the life of the boys. Got a feeling like a slave to a system. We're speaking your truth, make them all wanna diss you. Where strength is a cage and emotions a crime, and asking for help means you're wasting their time. I want more, not just me but for all. Every man standing broken but still standing tall. We ain't enemies, we just fighting to live, trying to find a little peace in the life that we give. Don't wait till I'm gone just to say that you care. Don't wait till the coffin to finally be there. All these lives lost, yeah, the truth don't lie. Men don't matter till the day that they die. So hear me now while I still breathe in pain. We don't need your pity, just break these chains. Give us space to feel, give us room to heal. It's the real story, yeah, this is real.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
What do you think?
Hey, can you play music on here?
Yeah,
All right.
I can send
Play
you my
that Way
email.
She Goes one time.
Which one?
It's called Way She Goes.
Where she goes? Is it on your YouTube or what?
I think it's on Eddie Valiant's.
Let me see.
I got a couple of songs like kind of about like mental health and shit that I'll play for you.
All right. Let me see here real quick.
Because a couple of them you gotta go to Eddie's page. I think Way She Goes is on Eddie's page.
Okay.
But if you type in Swamp Tree Seder Way She Goes, it might pop up. It's a picture of me and him on there.
Here we go. I found it. Hold on one sec.
And then the next one I'm gonna have you play is Change. If that helps. Or we'll get there when we get to it.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to look inside to know my mind. Purpose defined, there's no more wasting time. If you ain't riding with me, you get left behind. I am a southern son showing you the line. It's by design, by something more divine. It's in my nature to be looking for the signs. I know the secrets only few will ever find. You heard the words, what's the meaning hid behind? You ain't been there till you face down in the dirt. Only saying weighing dope up when you talking about work. If the bag is low, nobody got respect you deserve. In your tainted brain, you never think to check yourself first. You run the streets and you hustle in someone else's clothes. If a junkie got a needle, you be calling it bro. If that dirty butt call, talking bread and some dope, you know you hopping out the spot for show, she ready to go. You gotta grind and never quit, you just can't go out like no bitch. The only thought is getting rich so you can show out for your kids. But that support, you gonna miss out on the times that really miss something a little more to them, because your time the greatest gift. You really tried to change your ways, tried to see the brighter side of rainy days. Locked in the cage or dead in the grave. Now there ain't nobody around that can take your place. Yeah, buddy, that's the way she goes. When you living life low, when you sell your soul. All you know is trading dope for gold, so you paid the toll. Fucking way she goes. Yeah, buddy, that's the way she goes. When you living life low, when you sell your soul. All you know is trading dope for gold, so you paid the toll. Fucking way she goes. Yeah, I can say the shit, I've been there myself. I know the struggle of the hustle with a big bag to sell. I slept on streets, I had no home until they closed up the cell. I was a demon, way too comfortable with living in hell. Hot rail, heated up, dope in the spoon, chemical clouds mixed with loud. I'm about to smoke out the room. No coming down, no running out. Manufacturing too. They tried to catch me, but I'm faster, so they look like some fools. Until that night, you know the one it was. A come up for some funds, my ride arrived and I showed up 10 minutes later. I'm in cuffs into the cruiser. I was stuck there trying to run, they beat me up. I took the time, my head got bust. I thought I ran shit out of luck. I really tried to change my ways. Had to climb out of the darkness to see brighter days. Sacrifice, I give my life away to the ones I call family in this life I made. Yeah, buddy, that's the way she goes when you live in life low, when you sell your soul. All you know is straight and dope for gold, so you paid the toll. Fucking way she goes. Yeah, buddy, that's the way she goes when you live in life low, when you sell your soul. All you know is straight and dope for gold, so you paid the toll. Fucking way she goes.
Yeah, it's probably one of the first songs me and Eddie Valiant did together. Way She Goes. You can see how it's, you know what I mean? That's the vibe of some of my shit, you know what I mean? Like, maybe a motherfucker hear that and be like, damn, he talking about me, you know what I mean? Because that was me, you know?
Right. I feel that. I like that guitar riff in that.
Yeah, Eddie goes hard with it. He found some cool cuts and shit. Change is the next one I wanted you to play. This song is on a Peacock Productions beat. My homie Peacock that left earlier, and this song is just about making a change in your life. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to write something that was like expressing how you can change. Like the song says, it's got the perfect name. So my cousin been listening to this one lately. He's like, man, you gotta pump this one more, man. This motherfucker's hard. I might make a video for it. This was mixed by a dude named Bad Idea that I used to be signed to this label with the Dumpster Babies and a group called the Outsiders. They're out of Iowa. Shout out to them. But yeah, he mixed and mastered this. Peacock on the beat, and I wrote and performed the lyrics.
Oh yeah, let's play it.
Change, I'm stepping now. Take a look at me, taking back all this life took from me. I made a change. Redesign, redefine reasons why I lost my mind. I had to find a way to finally make a change. I'm stepping now, take a look at me, taking back all this life took from me. I made a change. Redesign, redefine reasons why I lost my mind. I had to find a way to finally make a change. Changed my ways on me in early grade. Dope game addiction turned me to a slave. Paper changed my life away. Because somebody that I hate, my life was living strange. I shed my skin inside my cage, trying to say I'm free today. You can't turn me back, I'm toast me through the most. I know I'm proud to serve, I'm trained, I'm ready to go. I always show the first to throw. Put the bitches on the floor. Hollow with a buddy like it's fucking 1994. Don't be afraid to switch it up, you do you. Don't be afraid to shine your light, it's what you destined to do. Don't be afraid to switch it up and do you. Don't be afraid to shine your light, it's what you destined to do. Change, I'm stepping now. Take a look at me, taking back all this life took from me. I made a change. Redesign, redefine reasons why I lost my mind. I had to find a way to finally make a change. I'm stepping now. Take a look at me, taking back all this life took from me. I made a change. Redesign, redefine reasons why I lost my mind. I had to find a way to finally make a change. Fear changed me when I faced it. Hate, faded love had to replace it. Retrace it, fate took it back to basics. Appreciate my ways, though I can make it. Even if you don't believe I'm changing when I'm saying I'm gonna make the change. It's on mine for the taking. I can still hear the chains breaking. Fuck them if they belly aching, faking, waiting on the saint to save them. Satan in the wings delaying. Got them praying while I slay the demons in my way. I change. Make a change. Coming for that change. Swamp Tree Seder, motherfucker.
Yeah, so that's kind of one of them songs where it's like, you know, you can't tell me what I'm about to do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change for me and put my motherfucker in a mindset for I'm gonna change for me, because that's where a lot of it gets fucked up. Like with Christianity, I was giving away too much of myself. You know what I mean? When I was a Christian, I found myself giving away too much of myself and forgiving people I shouldn't forgive, and you know what I'm saying? And I found the gods and they put me on a better path, bro. And so like that's why that's a message I can relate without being a pagan at all. And that comes directly from the gods. You know what I'm saying? Odin's a god of change. I made my changes. You know what I'm saying? I'm still making changes, and that's the whole point of it. Is you either change for the better or change for the worse, but you're not going to stagnate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. I actually like that song. That song was fire, bro.
Yeah, I need to get it mixed better. I need to get it mixed a little bit better and kind of like, because I record in this room. Huh?
I was about to say, if you brought out, when you do your mixing and mastering on that, if you would have brought out those vocals a little bit more over that beat, there was time. I felt like there was times that the beat overrode the voice a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
for sure.
But if you brought that out, man, that should be. Yeah, I fucks with that. The beat goes hard.
Yeah, the beat's definitely hard. I got a bunch of songs with Peacock. I got a bunch of songs, and they're kind of shorter songs. That How in the Heck song that just came out, that was a Peacock beat, but I kind of just like threw it together, did a triple layer, and just spit some bars on that bitch real quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
But man, I really like these songs I got with my buddy Johnny coming out, because me and him went through the bullshit together, and he's been sober for a while and he works and shit and that, you know what I'm saying? But like, I like getting on his songs with him because we can like bounce off each other, you know what I mean? Because we really been there and did it and shit.
Right.
I think that's always way more dope, because that's what like made the old school gangster rap more entertaining, because it was like you really felt like the motherfuckers was out there doing it and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like Gates makes you really feel like he's out there doing it, like almost like watching a movie or something. Like one of my favorite rappers is Juicy J, because he'll say some pimping shit, but he'll say some off the wall funny shit too. And I like my favorite rapper. When everybody was bumping Eminem, I was bumping Ludacris, bro. Like I was bumping 3 6. I was fucking Juicy J, Ludacris. That's some of my favorite rappers. I've always bumped ICP. Anything they ever come out with, I at least gave it a spin. I like their old school shit way better than the new school shit, but some of it's good. You know what I mean? The Knot was dope. I bumped that a couple times, but like I'm still all about Clown Love. I went and seen him in Nashville. I got my Hatchet Man the day before the show, and then I went and got it covered in Faygo the next day.
Yeah. My favorite rapper, like, I would have to go with all-time favorite rapper. Well, technically that's a group, but Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, I know some Bone Thugs. I love Bone Thugs, bro.
Bone Thugs and Harmony is one of my favorites. But like nowadays,
their new shit's dope too.
Yeah, their new shit's fire, bro, for sure. But nowadays, like for rap, I mainly listen to a lot of underground shit. So you'll Hard Target, Simple Man to I don't know, fucking Yellow Wolf to like Redman.
Hell yeah.
I'm fuck with Method Man.
Where are you
Shit.
out of?
Huh?
Where are you out of?
I live in Ohio, but I'm originally from Minnesota.
You know where Proctorville is?
What?
You know where Proctorville is?
No.
Ohio. That's where that Blazing Summerfest is over there.
I mean, I could always look it up. You know
Are you near Indiana?
No, I'm on the other side. I'm towards Pennsylvania, West Virginia.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was in the Air Force with a dude from West Virginia. Fucking Travis Whittington. He was from the mountains for real. We were
Yeah.
I was an airborne Korean linguist. So I met a bunch of people from all over when I was in the service and shit.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah. My dad's up in Indiana. I go to a festival called Park City Music Festival. I got the pin right here.
Hell yeah.
And it's bluegrass. Armchair Boogie's there every time. They had it's all bluegrass jam bands pretty much. So like, they're performing, they have national traveling acts. It's a 4-day festival, camping festival. I always invite everybody to that one because it's fun. It's a family vibe too. And it's like just having fun, playing music, dancing front the stage, hang back at your campsite and listen. Fucking everybody's rolling up. Fucking
Oh yeah.
there's little kids there late at night. They do the adult thing, and you know what I'm saying? We
Right.
brought our kids before. He was baby. Well,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, it was before that. We went out there and had some fun and shit. We're probably going this September. It's every September, so it's kind of one of those after summer things where it's kind of
Okay.
winding down. There ain't much to do after the summertime, but this is right in that pocket. Like, give yourself a holiday before October and Thanksgiving and all that shit hit. It's right there
Yeah.
at the end of September, so you can kind of celebrate the year, before all the holidays. Kind of like kick off the holidays right before, you know what I mean?
Right.
Trying to get more people to go to that because it really is a great festival. I'd like to see them grow, man. Get some bigger artists and be able to get bigger artists and shit.
Oh yeah.
But they have amazing artists there. We've seen Leftover Salmon. You ever heard of them?
No, I have not.
So they're kind of like an old school jam band, but they got they do like Cajun music, beach music, fucking
Oh, okay.
bluegrass. They do all sorts of shit, man.
What
are they
called again?
Leftover Salmon, check them out.
Leftover Salmon. All right. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, they're the
Definitely
shit.
check them out. I listen to all types of music, bro.
My dad was a DJ in the 70s, right? So he had all these records and shit growing up, and then he kept being a DJ through the 80s and 90s, and then he was in all the CD clubs, but he actually paid the club, so but you know what I'm saying? Because most of the time back in the day, a motherfucker would just sign up for it, get the 3 free CDs, and never pay them, be like, fuck them, you know what I mean? But my dad, he paid for the subscription. It's $20 every month. You get to pick 5 CDs, and then because you go to Best Buy, and it was like $12.99 to $15.99 for a CD, and he get 5 of them for $20. So we'd be picking out CDs. I remember I had that Doggy Style CD, the Snoop Dogg. Fucking, I had the Criss Cross, Totally Crossed Out. I had Chipmunks Country. Fucking,
Chipmunks Country. Oh shit.
You remember them old school Alvin and the Chipmunks albums and shit?
Yeah.
I was a little kid listening to fucking Ain't Nothing Wrong with the Radio.
Yo, that shit's old as fuck, bro. I remember this.
Yeah. But like I was class of 04, so I was like a teenager in the late 90s, early 2000s. So like I remember the Y2K bug and all that good shit. And we had Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers when I was a little kid, but fucking after I graduated, I went in the military for a couple of years, 07 to 11. And then I was pretty much in 2010s, I was fucking highly illegal or locked up.
Right.
And I got out in 19 and I just been on a better path, building myself up. I got married to a beautiful woman. We have 2 beautiful children together. You know what I mean? We own our house together. I'm paying off for a new truck and I got my shit together. And it's like, now that my shit's together, I guess this music shit kind of like a little bit of paying back, but it's kind of like a little bit of, if you never show an example of how a motherfucker gonna follow it, I know it's hard to find the example, but shit. Just share my perspective, man. Because I see a lot of fucking doom and gloom and a lot of the same repetitive shit out there, you know what I mean? And I just like providing my perspective on shit because that's really what your favorite rapper does, you know what I mean? Your favorite rapper, you know what he's about. You know what he's about. Like everybody knows Snoop Dogg's gonna be smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? We ain't really got a country rap Snoop Dogg shit. I'm trying to get country rap Snoop Dogg status and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking, carve out my lane like that. Like, you know what it is when I'm on the scene. Have you heard any of the songs? You know what I mean?
Fuck that Snoop Dogg shit. You gotta be country rap Willie Nelson.
Yeah. I could be Willie Nelson. I'm country rap Joe Rogan, Bob. I'm country rap Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Oh shit.
I'll be country rap Theo Von in this motherfucker.
Theo Von, oh fuck.
I like podcasts too, man.
Theo Von's a funny motherfucker though.
Yeah, I like doing podcasts. I have a series of podcasts too. I guess that'd be the last thing I promote. If you go on my Swamp Tree Seder, fucking there's podcasts on there. I got a solo podcast I did a couple times called, and then I have a series called Swamp Talk Tuesdays. It's Swamp Talk Tuesdays. I had Bowdy Johnson on there. I have my homie that he owns a business called Appalachian Rocks, and he's talking about entrepreneurship and being able to, put yourself out there. He's talking about running a business. And then I have my buddy Foxtrot that I mentioned earlier. He gets on there. He plays a song. They're all co-hosted by my homie Jake the Giant. He's in Louisville. We cut up back and forth. We got a joke of the day and all that shit. I think there's 7 or 8 episodes, but yeah, that'd be the last thing I promote, man. I'm probably about to bounce off here, brother.
Yeah, for sure. It was good having you up and getting to know you a little bit, having a little talk.
Hell yeah.
And if you got anything ever coming up again and new album or shows or whatever, you want to just come up and chat it up, you're always welcome, Bubba.
All right. Yeah. And maybe I'll get IP Johnny on here, or maybe I can bring Eddie Valiant or something, and we'll do like a 3-way deal.
Yeah, that'd be fun too, man.
Yeah. All right, that's what's up. All right, man. Well, have a good evening, and I don't know how you do the sign off, but I appreciate anybody that stopped by, and fuck the trolls, and take it easy, brother. Let me know if you need anything.
You too, man. Yeah, for sure. All right, bub. Well, that was Swamp Tree State. And as always, I'm gonna end this with a song. We're gonna do this a Dan Crew song, the newest one that just came out. All right, we're gonna end it with that. Before I start that, I'm gonna say this: if you haven't told anybody yet, tell them you love them, tell them you care about them, especially the close ones. If you haven't talked to them in a while, just give them a phone call. And tomorrow, go grab some groceries, have dinner with them, make dinner with them. Fuck it. Best thing to do to battle against mental health is just being there for someone. And I invite you also, if you see someone struggling, it doesn't even need to be someone you know, just someone down the street that you walk past or something like that. Do something to make their day. regardless if it's make them smile, buy them a drink, whatever it might be that comes in your mind to help their day get better, just do it up. Because sometimes we all just need that push.
I've been watching you. You just ain't noticed yet. Yeah. You took the wrong turn, don't act surprised. I seen it in your walk, I can read your eyes. You ain't built for pressure, you fake that role. Type to fall apart when you lose control. I don't yell, I don't run, I don't gotta chase. I just step a little closer, watch your face. That moment hit when it all go wrong. When you realize you ain't been alone this long. You keep looking back like it's just your fear. Nah, I've been right here. Every step that you took, every move you made led you right to the debt that you never paid. This your last mistake, should've stayed in the light. Now it's just you and me in the dead of night. You can try act tough, you can try save face, but I see what you are, and you out of place. Don't talk big now, keep that same tone with that energy at. Now that you alone, you was loud in the crowd, now your voice gone thin. That confidence cracking, I can see through it. I don't need to touch you to make you fold, I just let you sit with the lies you told. Every fake move, every snake you play, coming back right now when it got you afraid. Look at you, yeah, I want you to see this the version of you that you tried to be. All that tough talk don't mean a thing when your heartbeat sound like a drumline ring. This your last mistake, should've stayed in the light. Now it's just you and me in the dead of night. You can try act tough, you can try save face, but I see what you are, and you out of place. Don't beg, don't talk, just listen, just watch. This is what happens when you play that role and forget who really in control. For sure, I don't play with mine. I've been waiting patient for the perfect time. You a bad decision that I let walk free. Now I'm cashing out what you owe to me. You ever feel like you ain't safe nowhere? That's cause I exist, I don't fight fair. I don't need rules, I don't need a reason. I just pick my moment, call it hunting season. Now look real close, yeah, don't look away. This the price that you gotta pay. Not for tonight, for the life you led. I just make sure it all gets said. Next time, pay attention.